5 wins in a row on road courses, and one more would have tied a record that has stood for over 25 years. But on Sunday, at COTA, Tyler Reddick made sure that didn't happen. Shane van Gisbergen, or SVG, as fans call him, entered the weekend as the most feared road course driver in NASCAR, destroying the field by huge margins in his recent appearances and chasing a milestone that would cement him. Alongside one of NASCAR's greatest legends, Jeff Gordon, whose dominant streak from 1997 to 2000 seemed completely untouchable. SVG had been on an immaculate run, an incredible display of skill that left competitors absolutely desperate for answers. However, if there was one track that offered a glimmer of hope to the rest of the Cup Series, it was the Circuit of the Americas. SVG had documented past struggles at COTA, a tough circuit that demands absolute perfection. Leaving a tiny window of vulnerability for a challenger to exploit, enter Tyler Reddick, the hottest driver in NASCAR right now, who arrived with his own amazing momentum and a clear mission to defend his territory. The road course king against the hottest driver in NASCAR was the exact matchup fans were begging for. On Saturday, Reddick grabbed the pole, showcasing blazing straight-line speed and proving his car was dialed in perfectly. When the green flag dropped on Sunday, Reddick wasted no time. He jumped out to an early lead, commanding Stage 1 with a relentless pace that stretched the field and left everyone else chasing his bumper. Meanwhile, SVG started further back, but methodically charged through the pack. His incredible car control, allowing him to carve through traffic while managing his equipment. The race settled into a tense rhythm, with Reddick maintaining a dominant gap and SVG, slowly but surely, eating into that margin. It looked like Reddick might just outlast the charging New Zealander in a clean fight to the finish, pulling away on every restart and executing perfectly on pit road. Then, with about 20 laps to go, the entire complexion of the race shifted dramatically. A right rear tire bounced off a teammate's car and rolled wildly onto the racing surface, triggering a massive on-track caution. This unexpected mechanical drama erased Reddick's hard-earned lead and bunched the field back up tightly, setting the stage for a dramatic showdown. The hunter had officially caught the hunted. With just 16 laps left, the tension skyrocketed as the cars circulated under yellow. When the green flag finally waved again, it initiated a breathtaking 8-lap bumper-to-bumper sprint to the checkered flag. SVG threw everything he had at Reddick, trying to force an error on the tough braking zones. The two drivers waged an amazing battle, trading paint and pushing their machines to the absolute limit. Reddick, however, remained completely poised under the immense pressure, destroying SVG's hopes by hitting every single apex and maximizing his straight-line speed to defend his lead. The huge crowd watched in absolute awe as Reddick crossed the line first, securing a monumental victory and breaking the unbeatable driver's streak. The aftermath was filled with raw emotion and mutual respect between the two fierce competitors. Reflecting on the intense duel, SVG admitted he had mixed feelings about the result. He was visibly disappointed, noting that it burns to come so close to making history, only to fall short in the final moments. Yet he praised Reddick's flawless execution. "He was just too good today, and I couldn't find a way past without wrecking us both," SVG shared, humanizing the normally stoic champion. Reddick was equally gracious, acknowledging the immense pressure of having the feared road course king filling his rearview mirror. "Holding off SVG takes everything you have," Reddick explained. "You know he's going to capitalize on even the smallest mistake, so it was incredibly tough to stay focused." Crew chief Stephen Doran also weighed in, providing a look into the team's mindset during those agonizing final laps. "We knew SVG was going to be relentless, but Tyler drove an immaculate race, and our straight-line speed was just enough to keep him at bay," Doran said. The entire sequence showcased the highest level of Cup Series competition, blending immense mutual respect with the harsh reality of professional racing, where only one driver can stand in victory lane. Reddick's victory not only halted a historic streak, but also solidified his own status as a top-tier contender this season, reshaping the championship standings and proving that no record is ever truly safe. As the dust settled at COTA, the narrative shifted from mourning a broken streak to celebrating an instant classic that will be remembered for years to come. The thrilling climax and the emotional post-race reflections highlighted everything that makes NASCAR so incredibly compelling. leaving fans eagerly anticipating their next clash. With Reddick's confidence soaring and SVG determined to bounce back from this tough defeat, the rivalry is only just beginning. Everyone is already looking ahead to the next road course on the schedule, wondering if SVG can start a new streak or if Tyler Reddick will continue his amazing run and somehow manage to secure another massive victory while continuing to dominate the rest of the field in what could be an absolutely legendary campaign, allowing him the unique opportunity to win the first 3 races of a